You ever look at a woman and think she wants a richer man? A guy with a better car, a bigger house, a heavier bank account? Let me tell you the truth, nobody ever says out loud. Women Dante actually crave money. They crave the kind of man who could be broke today and unstoppable tomorrow. Because what pulls her in isn't your wallet, it's your energy. And when you understand what women desire on a primal level, what they crave more than status, more than security, more than luxury, you stop chasing money for validation and start becoming the man she feels in her bones. Listen closely, because everything you're about to hear is something she never admit, not even to herself. These are the instinctive cravings that run deeper than logic, deeper than preference, deeper than anything she could ever say out loud. By the time we reach the end, you won't be the man hoping a woman chooses you. You'll be the man she can't stop choosing, even when she tries to pull away. So sit with me for a moment, because once you understand this, you'll realize money attracts her eyes. But your presence-your energy captures her entire nervous system. The first thing she craves is emotional command. Not control, not manipulation, but the kind of calm, grounded dominance that cannot be shaken. Most men react. They get triggered by a cold text. They panic when she pulls away. They overthink every little shift in her tone. But you're unmoved. You're composed. You're the fire that doesn't need more wood to burn. When she tests you, when she gets sarcastic or distant, you don't chase, you don't crumble. You simply hold your center. And suddenly, the power flips. She goes from testing you to seeking your approval, from challenging you to wanting your attention, because emotional steadiness is rare, and rare is addictive. What you need to understand is this. A woman will leave a millionaire for the man who owns her emotionally, the one she feels she cannot shake, the one whose presence calms her storms. That man wins without lifting a finger. The second craving is mystery, not fake mystery, not games. I'm talking about depth. A woman becomes obsessed with the man she cannot fully read. She's used to predictable reactions, jealousy here, insecurity there, neediness everywhere. But when you show up with presence, stillness, and an unreadable inner world, everything inside her becomes electrically alive. You flirt, but you don't cling. You show interest, but never dependency. You disappear at the exact moments she expects you to overreact. And suddenly, she's thinking about you nonstop. That tension, that uncertainty, that quiet, unpredictable edge. It activates a part of her psychology that money never could. Next comes certainty, not the loud confidence most men try to fake. I mean the kind that's carved into you by life, the kind earned through loss, betrayal, failure, rebuilding, and rising again. When you walk into a room grounded in who you are fully, calmly women feel it before you speak. She may admire the man with luxury, but she melts for the man who's unshakable. She wants to feel small in your presence, not because you intimidate her, but because your calmness makes her feel safe. Your certainty gives her permission to relax, to surrender, to stop pretending she must be in control all the time. That leads us to the next craving, command over your attention. In a world of distracted men scrolling their lives away, the man who looks her in the eyes, really looks, becomes unforgettable. When you're fully present, when nothing pulls you away, not your phone, not your insecurities, not your ego, she feels it. Your attention is masculine currency, and when you offer it with intention instead of desperation, she experiences something almost spiritual. She feels chosen, she feels seen, and that feeling is worth more to her than any gift you could ever buy. Then there's quiet power, the kind that doesn't need to prove anything. The man who carries himself with ease, strength, and experience. The man whose silence speaks louder than other men's bragging. He doesn't boast, he doesn't beg, he doesn't chase validation. He simply moves through life with purpose. Women feel this kind of power instantly. It's not the loud alpha act. It's the quiet, grounded dominance of a man who knows himself. A man who's lived, endured, learned, and sharpened himself without announcing it to the world. She doesn't want to control this man. She wants to orbit around him. And here's the truth you've needed to hear for years. The world told you money is the key. Flash cash, get girls. Show off, get validated. But real women, the ones who feel deeply, don't crave a man who buys everything. They crave a man who is everything. A man with discipline, a man with clarity, a man with emotional and psychological depth. A man who is grounded even when life is chaos. A man who chooses her not because he needs her but because he wants her from a place of strength. You don't need millions to make her tremble. You just need to become the man she feels safe surrendering to, if you understand that. If you feel this truth in your chest, then you're already ahead of most men, because you're not chasing the illusion. You're building the presence that makes the illusion irrelevant. And this is the Stoic flame.